All right, I'm live now. I don't think there's anyone here. Okay, one guy showed up. So, we're here in Venice Beach, California with the Cybertruck. So here you got the beach. Beautiful day. And here's the Cybertruck. So I thought I'd just do a quick live Q&A, answer any questions you guys have. I've been driving the Cybertruck for a few days now, and it's pretty incredible. It's pretty much the best Tesla. The most comfortable, the most functional, but it retains the heart and soul of what makes a Tesla. The wheel caps are not coming with the truck right now because there's some issue with them, but they are going to send us the wheel caps as soon as they're ready. So I got some Starlink dishes in here. You can actually plug Starlink into the bed outlets and use it while you're driving. So they got two 110-volt outlets and a 220. So you can just plug the Starlink in, just keep it in your bed and connect to it while you're driving. So you can see there's some people here taking pictures. Pretty much everywhere you go, people show up and they start taking pictures or they want to ask about it. Can I check it into the Beverly Hills Hotel? Well, someone did. It didn't go well. Let's see. So, I mean, this is just going to generate a intense amount of awareness of EVs because people are just, I've never seen any product that has a reaction like this, where people are just so excited about it. Here it is at the high air suspension setting. You can see it's pretty high up. You know, for comparison, we've got a Model Y long range here. You can see it's pretty low to the ground. So it makes a big difference. The huge tires on this thing compared to, so that's something that right away you notice. It's just smooth. You don't worry about potholes, worry about bumps. You just ride. I've been dealing with a lot of issues with flat tires and stuff. There've been a lot of potholes here. Not with this thing. So if you have any questions, just post it in the live chat. We'll just go for 5 or 10 minutes here. I'll show you the outside, I'll show you the inside. So, you know, first, the stainless steel body, it's basically impossible to keep clean. You can see there's a lot of, dirt, rain. It gets fingerprint smudges very easily. You can see here, there's some fingerprint smudges, and they basically just don't come off, right? Here's some more fingerprint smudges where people are opening the door. So if you're the kind of person who's bothered by that, then you're probably going to want to wrap it. But I mean, that's just kind of the aesthetic. It just is what it is. And it's kind of just something that you don't have to worry about. So I think if you want to keep it as stainless steel and just say, okay, whatever, it's going to get a little dirty, but that's the whole sort of aesthetic. That's the whole sort of appeal. I think that makes sense too. But I'm probably going to get it wrapped in black just because it's much easier to maintain. Other than that, I mean, it's just great to have a vehicle that doesn't feel fragile. Like ever since I got my first Tesla in 2018, look at all these people. Like this thing literally just draws a crowd wherever it goes. Ever since I got my first Tesla in 2018, the car, you want to, really take care of it. You're really concerned about any scratch, any minor damage. You're really kind of babying the car. And I mean, this is a Tesla that still has the heart and soul of a Tesla, but it's just the complete opposite of fragile. It's durable, it's tough. You don't have to worry about shopping carts or door dings. You don't have to worry about potholes in the road. You can just take this thing and use it, and you don't have to worry about it. So I think that's a really great feature. Hey, can you open the front Alexis from the mobile app? So we got the power frunk here. It's pretty great. So instead of an engine, you just got this. Nice to not have to lift it up yourself. And you just hit this button and you can close it. So for the bed, we've got this. We got some lights here on the side of the bed. They're not blinking in real life, though they show up as blinking in the video. You got this area under the bed. So I've got a bunch of stuff in there, Starlink cables, and there's these little dividers. So pretty big bed space. Then you can use these buttons here. Close the tonneau. The tonneau is incredibly reliable. It works even while you're driving, and haven't had any issues with it. So you can close it up, lock your stuff, get some more range, or open it up. I've usually been driving with the tonneau open because it lets you see out the back. The doors are pretty nice. You can see they're big enough for some water bottles or other storage items. These back seats actually open up to 90 degrees, which is nice. And you can just pull this little thing and the seats go up. Pull this. Now you have a ton more storage space back here. So just a crazy amount of utility in this thing, but it drives like any other Tesla. It's got great range, supercharging like any other Tesla. You have a nice big screen back here. You can do Netflix, YouTube while you're driving. 144p. Yeah, maybe the internet isn't that good here. I am at the beach. I'm not really seeing anyone's questions either. There we go. All right, now let's get in the driver's seat. So here we are. You've got this huge windshield. It's really nice when you're driving. You get a lot more of the view. Here's the Squircle. I actually really like this. It's pretty great. This vehicle is so big, it looks like a tank, but it's actually easier to maneuver around tight streets than my Model S, which is kind of crazy. The fact that you only have to make sort of one turn either way, it just makes it very low effort to maneuver around. So you have this vehicle that's big and clunky, you expect it to be more difficult to maneuver, but because of steer-by-wire and rear-wheel steering, it's actually easier. So here's the main UI. You can see the ride height. So we can say, for example, set it to entry ride height, and you can see the truck's now lowering. So it can automatically lower itself for you to get in and out. They have dynamics. You can set it to sport, comfort, or custom and configure the settings. Here's what we've got in terms of autopilot settings. Typical reaction driving through a busy street. I mean, you just see people turning their heads and looking at it constantly. Right, so here's the autopilot settings. Full self-driving, available in an upcoming software release. Traffic light and stop sign control. Okay, someone says check out service mode. All right, let's check out service mode. So here's what service mode looks like. Let's see. Isn't that usually how you do it? You hold down on this or something. No. Yeah, so it's got traffic light and stop sign control. It's got traffic aware cruise control. Any modifications I want done, I am getting some unplugged performance CyberHex wheels, so they might show me some cool stuff they have. I'm also getting the Starlink mount from them, so you can mount Starlink and use that while driving. So it's got cruise control, it's got traffic light and stop sign, so no auto steer yet, but at least it has cruise control. Okay, someone says try holding it longer. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Smart. Okay, here's service mode. All right. So odometer, autopilot hardware blank, AMD Ryzen, infotainment, high voltage system. High voltage battery. Power distribution. Suspension. Airbags look good. All right.
Where do you get the Cybertruck?
What do you think of the Cybertruck?
I think it's the coolest car ever made.
Okay, glad we got your approval. Alexis, what do you think of the Cybertruck?
It's amazing. It's, I think, the best Tesla I've been in so far.
Yeah, I agree. It's pretty much the best Tesla that they've made so far. More utility, you can do more with it than any other Tesla, but you're not going to feel like you miss your Model 3 or your Model S or your Model Y. It's easy to maneuver. It is high tech. It's spacious. It's comfortable. If you're a Tesla owner, I would definitely take a look at this thing. Yeah, it's got really great UI, really big high resolution screen, the best in any Tesla. The steer-by-wire and rear-wheel steering, the Squircle, all great stuff. I mean, you're just going to have fun in this car. It's an adventure vehicle. You drive around, you can see all the beautiful scenery. Does it have FSD? It comes with FSD, but it's not enabled on the car yet. So you can see here it says full self-driving beta will be available in an upcoming soft release. What are the Foundation Series perks? You get the FSD package and you get a bunch of accessories. So like some dividers in the bed and a free mobile connector and a free wall connector and stuff like that, a bunch of accessories. So it's pretty much the same truck, but just with a bunch of accessories added on. Yeah, it's been pretty amazing. I'm going to make a lot more videos. I'm going to do a first look and full review. But yeah, I don't really know how well. Why didn't they do cameras in the headlights? Well, they did do a front bumper cam actually. And it's pretty amazing. This front bumper camera is super, super useful. So it just makes it so easy to park and so easy to maneuver around. So let me show you guys here. Can you open your phone and go to the Tesla app?
Mhm.
Okay. And go to controls and click start at the bottom. Okay, there you go. So check out the front camera. So you can actually tap this and get between the front and the rear camera. Or you can slide. For FSD, I don't think it's needed for FSD, but it's super useful for us. So you can kind of see the view here. So let's say I'm trying to park behind this Model Y or get behind this Model Y. From my perspective, it looks like I'm already on top of the Model Y. But then you can see from the front bumper camera where I actually am, right? So now I'm here. There's people recording. So yeah, the front bumper camera is just super handy to have, regardless of FSD or any other considerations. And it's also cool that you can wash it. So yeah, look at how easy it is to maneuver. I'm in this tight parking lot. I don't even have to do a full turn of the wheel. All right, so I think that's it for the Q&A. I can't really see any questions, but I'll try and do a better video later. Thanks for tuning in.